YouTube, ironforgedesign.com, teamtakeover.tv, the internet's twitter.com/Wayne twitter.com JMMA underscore all day.
There we go. I couldn't put it up this time. I don't know why, but fuck it. You got my real name this time.
That's that's
A little bit scary.
I know,
a little bit
man.
scary, but I'll roll with it.
We are here to talk about a big event in our lives when it comes to MMA. That is Dream 17.
A
Big
most
day.
splendid event.
Yes.
That will be airing live in its entirety on HDNet.
Yes. At
Thank
4 o'clock in the
God.
morning, correct?
Some 2, 3, 4.
2 for you, 4 o'clock for me in the
My
Eastern.
advice is set your computer clock to Japan time, Osaka, Tokyo time, whatever that is, and prepare, because you don't want to miss this. The whole card is stacked, and we're about to get into it right now.
Damn right. First fight, Lion Takeshi versus Kyle Uno. Uno, a veteran of the UFC and as well as like mixed martial arts in general.
Just a legend.
Yeah, hell yeah. And what's interesting about this fight. It's both guys are shooter world champions. Pretty much this fight's going to be in the featherweight for the featherweight title as far as contention, not for the featherweight title. Big fight. The way I see it, I'm going to take Takeshi by KO. I know Kauno's getting older in age. Just a hunch, Takeshi. Lion Takeshi. I got him winning. KO.
Okay. I'm picking Kyle Uno. He's coming off the Wiki win. It's 28-14-5. He stated in the Dream VTR that now that he's older, it's time to really utilize just the experience that he's obtained over the years of competition. And I think he's going to decision Lion Takeshi and get this win.
All right, so there we go. Second fight, and forgive me for any mispronunciations of people's names. My bad. I'm apologizing ahead of time. Wilmy Ferreri versus Satoru Kitaoka, former Shuto champion. I'm taking Kitaoka. He was one and done in the UFC. He had a one loss, and Uncle Dana got rid of him. I don't know why. It was at a fight of the troops earlier this year. And Kitaoka has wins over Daly, Condit, Gomi. I'm taking Kitaoka by sub. What do you think, buddy?
I'm thinking definitely Kitaoka is going to win this fight. I don't know, either sub or TKO, but most likely sub. He's coming on a 3-fight win streak. 2 of them decisions, 1 of them a submission. So I think it's either going to be submission or TKO. Either one is a good result for Kitaoka. Honestly don't know much about Ferrari or however you pronounce his last name. He had his last fight. He lost to Waylon Lowe in the UFC. I'm picking Kitaoka. Should be a great fight.
Should be a very good fight. And third fight, Shinya Aoki versus Rob McCullough. Aoki, as we know, I don't think he needs an introduction if you know about Japanese martial arts. And, as far as, I know I've been giving you guys stats. I really want to educate a lot of my viewers. If somebody happens by chance to actually watch this, I'm giving you guys stats so you guys have an idea as well. Because I'm learning as well. I'm learning a lot about these guys as well. But I think it's really important to watch Japanese mixed martial arts and actually support it. So, for all those newbies, and I was one as well, enjoy. Either way,
Shinya, it's the Holy Land.
Damn right.
It's the Holy Land of MMA.
Japanese.
You gotta respect it, and you gotta at least do your research and knowledge. So,
yeah, Japanese.
If someone ever says anything to you about it, you don't come across like a dick and just deny the fact that it is what it is.
Yeah. Oh, pride. Yeah, that's that Chinese UFC, right?
Yeah, I know.
I don't know, man. Anyway, for those who don't know McCullough, because I had to actually look him up, fought in the WEC, former. He's pretty much a Muay Thai specialist. but you know, and he does decently. He's got some subs in his repertoire, but I'm still taking Aoki. I mean, Aoki's in
Definitely.
a class of his own, you know. So
Yeah. Yeah.
there's nothing
I
else to
think
say.
Yeah, I think that Aoki's coming in off the on a 5 fight win streak. He beat Beerball, made him look like a bitch. Who else did he beat? Fucking he beat Kawajiri, he beat Rich Clemente in his last fight, I think it
Yes,
was. Uh, Rob McCullough just lost his last fight to Patricky Pitbull in Bellator 36, I think it was. He's a WEC veteran, and he stated on Twitter, I believe it was, that the only way he can win this fight is if he knocks Aoki out because he's just talking shit on Japanese judges or whatever, and he's gonna get subbed out. I think I want to see Aoki stand for a bit, and I want to see if his Muay Thai has improved since he's made almost a full stay. I think it is at Evolve MMA and trained a lot of Muay Thai over there with some really good guys. I'm picking Aoki by submission because I don't think his stand-up has improved that much, and I don't think he has that much power to put Rob McCullough away on the feet. I think, if anything, he'll rock him, take him down, and sub him out. Pick an Aoki submission second round. Should be a great fight.
Right.
And add on to the win streak of Aoki, and hopefully maybe to the UFC sooner or later.
And my fight where I'm really, really looking forward to this, Kawajiri versus Hellboy Hansen. Tetsuya
Fucking A.
Kawajiri versus Joaquin Hellboy Hansen. I think this fight's going to be amazing. Amazing
It's going to
fight.
be a banger. Bangers
Yeah,
match.
definitely. And this is a rematch from 2006, a Shuto fight where I think, who was it, Hellboy Hansen kicked Kawajiri in the nuts pretty much in 8
Yeah, I think
seconds.
8 seconds. 8 seconds in, it was a DQ. He was defending his lightweight 155-pound title, I think it was, and he got kicked in the nuts. Pretty fucking bad.
Yeah, so we were cheated out of it then. I hope that doesn't happen now. You never know.
Now we get it at 145. Should be a little faster pace, but I'm a little worried about Kawajiri cutting all that weight. I'm not sure how he'll perform. I hope he performs well. I really do. He's coming in. He's coming on the win over Drew Fickett and the loss to Melendez. Destroyed Drew Fickett. Kind of got destroyed by Melendez. Hellboy's just got submissions. He submitted Tokoro. He decisioned Mitsuhiro Ishida, who a lot of people thought, even Bloodstained Lane thought, was going to wrestle him and point him out kind of in a way. You know what I mean? Just lay and pray him, which didn't happen. And I think Joachim Hansen has a lot of he attacks a lot. Many submissions. He's always going for submissions. Kawajiri is a little bit susceptible to submission, just like I said about Gomi in the last vlog. I think that it'll be a decision win for Kawajiri, though. He'll ward off all the submission attempts. He should get the better of him in the stand-up. I'm pretty sure he has more power. And should be just another great fight.
So you're going Kawajiri?
Going Kawajiri decision.
Oh.
Yeah, Mr. What do you think?
I got it the opposite way. I got Hellboy Hansen winning after seeing him fight Ishida, who I think is one of my favorite Japanese fighters, actually. I know a lot of people don't care for his style, you know, but I love that guy. That guy's awesome.
He's always a great fighter.
Yeah, hell yeah. So I'm going with Hansen by decision. I mean, pretty much.
Norway.
Yeah, I'm going the opposite way. So there it is. And you know, the big part of this pay-per-view, I call it pay-per-view, but event, it should be on pay-per-view. I would pay for it. Is this Bantamweight Great and Grand Prix, the quarterfinals, if I'm correct. And you know, I'm going to go through this pretty quickly. The first fight is going to be Hideo Takoro versus Antonio Banuelos. I'm going with Takoro. For those who don't know, he's the All Japan Bantamweight tourney champion. I think I'm taking Takoro by decision. Anything you want to add to
that? I'm picking Hideo Tokoro. He just came off of the decision win over Mazukaz or the Imanari, and he's what is it? 30 and 23, I think it is, something like that. Just great submissions. Antonio Banuelos is coming in off that loss getting cut from UFC with a loss from Miguel Torres, I think it was. Tokuro's the champ. This quarterfinals of the World Bantamweight Grand Prix. I'm picking Tokuro submission second round.
All right.
Armbar.
Second fight, I got Bibiano Fernandez versus Takafumi Otsuka. For those who don't know, Fernandez, ex-featherweight champion, he beat Otsuka already in the past.
Yeah.
And I don't think it's going to change. I don't think it's going to change. I have him winning by decision.
Yeah, I'm thinking that Takafumi Otsuka is the deep 145-pound champion, I think it is. Bibio Fernandez coming in off that. He hasn't fought since New Year's when he lost his title to Hiroyuki Takaya. I'm kind of pulling for Otsuka just because he's a cool guy. I kind of bullshit a little bit with him on Twitter before. I'm picking Otsuka. I've never really been a big fan of Bibiano Fernandez. Picking Otsuka decision.
All right. Decision. Which is interesting. What's interesting is the fact that usually we agree on a lot. So this time it seems like we're not. That's good. That's good. Bit. And we mentioned Imanari, Masakazu Imanari before.
Masakazu Imanari.
Yeah. Again, thank you for correcting me. Versus Abel Cullum. Ibanari made it to the bantamweight finals last time for the tournament, and of course lost to Tokoro. I'm taking him by sub. I know he's lost to Tokoro. I think he's going to be vengeful, and I think I'm taking Imanari by sub.
Yeah, Imanari's 23-9. He's coming off that Tokoro decision loss in the finals of the Japan Bantamweight Grand Prix. Before that, he's got 2 wins, one Kenji Osawa and Kosuke Fujiwara in the opening rounds of the tournament. I think he's gonna submit Cullum, who's coming off a King of the Cage loss. And if you don't know much about Imanari, we'll link you up to a IQ Wrestler highlight so you can see how fucking crazy this guy's heel hooks and leg locks are.
Yeah.
I think it'll be submission first or second round heel hook. War Imanari footballing.
So the last fight I believe for this when it comes to the bantamweight 20 for now is going to be 2 pretty much unknowns as far as Japanese fighters. No, actually I'm lying. Come to think about it, actually 2 unknowns.
Yeah.
I tried to research a lot about these guys. I didn't realize until I did some more research who they were. Yusuf Sadoyilov. Say that 3 times.
I don't know. I can't help you there, buddy.
Yeah.
I don't know much about either guy.
Wrestle out of the United States of America. Submission wrestler. And he's fighting Rodolfo Marquez Diniz, who I don't know if you've seen him in the past in Shuto, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu guy. I have him winning by decision. Anything you want to add to that?
I'm going to pick Marquez by submission. Don't know much about either guy. I watched the Marquez Shuto fight, one of the Shuto fights. He attacks a lot. I didn't see any of the other guys' fights, so kind of going into it on a gut feeling, going to pick Marquez.
All right. And we go to, I guess, the co-main event, which I think, I mean, a lot of these fights could be main events. I mean, the Aoki fight could be main event.
This isn't the fight order by any means.
Oh,
this is just, we're just running through.
When you consider, there's like 4 fights on here that could be really going to be awesome, man.
Yeah.
Really,
Look
really
at this
good fights.
compared to the UFC card, and this is free.
Yeah.
Come on.
So there's no excuse. And even if you can't see it live, man, look at it torrent or something. I'm sure it's going to be online. I'm sure ironforgedesign.com is going to have it, or some website's going to have these fights. But they're definitely worth watching. A lot of fun.
Definitely.
And this was the
Make
first
a night out of it.
Yeah, and we haven't even mentioned this, actually. I'm now thinking about it. This is the first time, and correct me if I'm wrong, if it's the whole event or it's just the tournament, but 3 rounds, 5-minute rounds. Did you know that? Like this, the
Yeah. They changed it. It's not a 10-minute round and a 5-minute round anymore. It's 3 5s.
yeah. Do you like that? Because what was it? One 10 minute
I
round and
don't
one
care
five.
for it. I like the 10-minute rounds, to be honest with you. But I think they did this before when when Dream used a white cage.
Mm,
I think they did the 3 5s and that. I don't care for it, but it is what it is.
yeah. So I mean, I don't know if that means anything. If that's gonna upset anybody, but nonetheless,
Who knows?
3 5 minute rounds. Um, we've got Kazuhiro Nakamura, Pride veteran from the Yoshida Dojo. Anybody who doesn't know who he is, great fighter.
Yeah.
Fighting Gerald Harris, who was pretty much lost one on a 3-win fight streak, and then all of a sudden lost one, and then Uncle Dana said, "You know what? You're done. You had a boring fight. You're gone." I don't,
Ridiculous.
uh, I don't understand it when considering the fact that there's guys who are having boring fights. Tito, look at Tito, had some boring fights, and he was losing
Man.
left, right, and center, and all of a sudden, he's still in it.
Tons
But
of people you can cut before you cut Gerald Harris on some bullshit.
yeah, so
Three knockout wins and one decision loss, and you cut him. It's just
mhm.
ridiculous.
Yeah, so Gerald Harris, fought the UFC, and I think he was in the I think he was the Tough,
Ultimate
right?
Fighter 7.
Yeah, he was in
Yeah,
Tough.
Ultimate Fighter 7. He lost to Amir Sadallah.
Yeah, a great wrestler.
Yeah.
Um, I
Huge slams, just fucking huge slams. Some of the best slams that there are, vintage Rampage-ish slams.
yeah, so
I will go out and say.
yeah, I think I'm gonna go with Harris with this by decision. Um,
Definitely.
this is close too. It could be very
Yeah.
close, but I'm gonna go with
I rep
Harris.
Yoshida Dojo all day. All day. Everybody from Yoshida Dojo. Maxi, Omagawa, Nakamura, Hideo Yoshida, everybody. That's my shit. But I gotta go with Gerald Harris here because he's just a monster, man.
Mhm.
I think he's stronger than Kazuhiro Nakamura. He's just he should have this.
Mhm.
I'm picking him by TKO second round.
Quick question on the fly: do you think Yoshida actually choked out Renzo? Not Henzo. Hoist.
Oh, Hoist? I think so, because Hoist is a bitch.
And then
That's just my personal opinion. I think Hoist was
you think he,
going
he
out.
verbally tapped out? Because that's what
I
happened. I
think
think it
maybe
was
not verbally. I think he was going out. He was getting beat choked the fuck out.
yeah.
He was done.
Yoshida retired last year too. Big moment too. He fought Nakamura for his last fight.
Yeah,
Pretty
yeah.
sad.
He
Some of these
lost
guys that
that.
I grew up watching, and they're now retiring. It's pretty sad. But yeah,
Yeah.
much respect to Yoshida. So
And now next fight is another guy who I hope doesn't retire soon, but looks like the end of the road. Sakuraba versus Jan Cabral. And this fight, I'm loving this fight because it's another fight at welterweight, which is Sakuraba's weight, which he should always be fighting at. It's against a great fucking up and comer who's 9-0. I'm pretty sure a Brazilian jiu-jitsu specialist who fought in Ashito Brazil before. Sakura's coming in with 3 losses to Mayhem Millers, Romskis, and Halleck Gracie. Fuck, man, he hasn't fought since New Year's, but pride never die again, and never give up on the true IQ wrestler. Fuck you, Jacob. And I'm picking Sakuraba. I think Jan Cabral will play the game with him and grapple with him, and I think Sakuraba will show the experience, the overwhelming level of experience, and get the submission in a crazy fashion, similar to the Zel Galasic fight where he knee barred him after he was getting pounded on. I think this is going to be a great fight, and I'm picking Sakuraba submission, crazy submission. I don't even know. Couldn't even tell you. Sakuraba's winning this.
it hurts me. It hurts me when I think about Sakuraba, how he basically kind of screwed himself over by being the brave guy that he is, taking on all challengers. When you think about the fact that this guy was fighting Vanderlei at this prime, when Vanderlei was at a higher weight class, he was a light heavyweight at the time. I fought Crow Cop. He's fought guys. I mean, Vitor. He fought. I mean, he tooled Vitor. Uh,
Yeah, he fought everybody. He
Sakuraba
really fought everybody that you can fight at that time, and he never turned anything down and fought everybody.
Sakuraba is the personification of Japanese mixed martial arts. A lot of people say differently. Sakuraba. There's sometimes people talk about Minowa Man. There's guys that when you look at Japanese MMA, you think of these
Yeah,
guys, but Sakuraba is the man. If there's people talk about Captain America and this guy's Captain Japan. So um,
yeah.
I can never, ever, ever doubt Sakuraba. And if it does go to the ground, you bet your ass Sakuraba's going to win it. Uh,
He's gonna win this.
yeah, I have faith that he's going to win this. If it stands up, it's going to be rough, considering the fact that Sakuraba is pretty much falling apart. Uh,
Yeah, at this point.
eh,
At this point.
but I'm taking Saku. I'm going to take Saku by
Definitely.
decision. I don't think I'm going to take it by sub. I'm going to take it by decision. Um, And that pretty much does it for the dream card. I mean, is there anything you want to add to this? I mean, this is it's an awesome card.
Just for people to be aware of how much better this dream card is than the UFC card that you're potentially paying 50 some odd dollars for. It should be obvious to you.
Yeah.
Should be obvious.
Both
And
both cards are great. Both cards are great, but
both cards
this
are great.
dream card is stacked.
UFC is a card. This is an event. This is something you're gonna pull an all nighter for and have a great fucking time.
And you don't know how many more we have left of these. It's always rumored that Dream might be done and all this other stuff.
And you don't get a lot of other like deep streams and Shuto streams and shoot boxing and K1. And HDNet's hardly ever airing these live anymore. So you guys really gotta get on all the HDNet guys over there and fucking demand that they air these live because they need to be seen. Nobody wants to see this shit 2 weeks late and have to avoid the results on the internet and their favorite forums and shit. You know how fucked up that is?
By the time you go onto Twitter, everybody's talking about it,
Yeah, you can't avoid it.
So, I mean,
Can't avoid it.
I would hope that also something that I hate that HC doesn't do, they have all these vignettes, and they've recorded them early. I don't know why they don't put subtitles to this stuff.
Yeah.
It's understandable with the live event, like what people do live, but you have stuff that are pre-taped, all these promos, put some subtitles on it. But I'm happy. It's better than not having subtitles. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
It's better not to have subtitles than to not have it at all. So,
Yeah.
that's it for Chuck.
Great card.
Yeah, man, Chuck, myself. This is gonna be awesome. My birthday Saturday, so chances are I won't be able to do a vlog until Monday.
Yeah.
I did a Mayweather vlog, Mayweather Ortiz vlog that had a lot of views, which is actually surprising to me considering the fact that I didn't really promote it.
Huge topic.
Yeah, and everybody, it's still growing, which is awesome. I mean, I appreciate everybody watching. So if I had any like crossover subscribers that are watching this, I appreciate it. Get into this. Get into Dream. Get into Japanese MMA. You won't go bad. I mean, the Pride videos are out there. I guarantee you love Pride. I know the first couple of them are rough. To watch Hoist Gracie and Sakuraba fight for an hour and a half was a little rough, but I enjoyed it. I watched it. I got through it. And I think you definitely will too. But
I've watched it multiple times.
Yeah. So I mean, nonetheless, TeamTakeover.tv, IronForgeDesign.com.
Shout outs to IQ Wrestler, Zombie Prophet, James Harvey, The Black Fedor, 1 million ankles on Twitter. Fucking G Hurricane, Gerald Harris. Watch out for this Gerald Harris highlight that I got coming out after Dream 17. After he gets that win, I hope. Either way, it's coming out. And anybody you want to shout out?
Yeah, Bloodstay Lane. This is a kid Cyclone, Abu that I actually writes to. Yeah, he always writes. Yeah, he writes to me on Twitter.
Good guy. Oh, thanks for the retweets, Abu. I
Yeah, yeah,
respect that.
definitely,
And I'd
man.
like to see more vlogs from Abu
Yeah,
too.
there's another guy, Kev, who writes me on
More
Twitter,
Kev?
and I like to hear what everybody has to say about these vlogs because
Yeah.
that's the only way I
It's good
know.
feedback.
Yeah, definitely. So I'm gonna end this now. It's about 25 minutes. The majority of the people that are watching this are gonna be the hardcore fans. So we did the
Yeah.
UFC one that was quick and nice, and we try to improve this, and hopefully, I know I keep on saying it. We're gonna get this stuff on some type of audio format. I know how to get
Yeah.
the audio. I know how to get the
Yeah.
audio. Apparently, I need some RSS feed. I know you don't know anything about it, but some way I
So
need an RSS feed to get it on iTunes and it has to be
we
approved.
know you motherfuckers are out there that know how to do this.
Yeah, please, I'm begging you.
Hook us up.
Yeah, definitely, please, I beg you. And one big thing I want to announce also, and I didn't mention on the UFC thing, but a vlog, but I'm gonna start doing some pro wrestling stuff involving pro wrestling. I know you
Nice.
guys don't know much about it, but or care for it, but it's gonna be transitioning to MMA stuff too. So you know, I'm gonna work on that really, really hard. So hopefully, I'm gonna start
Yeah.
getting these fighters on here, and me and Chuck could actually interview them or have them on there because I could get a third person in, so I could get it's gonna be smaller blocks, but I'll be able to talk to
I
people.
think we might have to do that.
So
Might have to just gang up on somebody, put them in the middle, and just fucking attack them.
sandwich them.
I'll just turn this way and just be like, fuck you.
This way, everything's always opposite, man. On these things.
Yeah, yeah,
But either way, that's it, people. We're done. Thank you for watching. Add me on Twitter. I'm gonna put the link on, and if you could remind me also the Imanari. I think the Imanari highlight. So, peace out,
yeah.
guys. Thanks.
Peace out, guys. Enjoy Dream.
Yes.